What's up, guys? It's your favorite nurse, Ashley, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm back. Like I said in my last video, it's been a while, but guess what? Your girl is back. Your favorite nurse is back, and I'm here with a new video. If you did not catch my video last time about me just letting you guys know where I've been, then go ahead and click the link up top, and guess what? It'll take you right to that video. I told you guys in the last video that this video is going to be about my experience in Nashville. As you all know, I am a travel nurse. I am an ICU travel nurse, and I was doing ICU in Nashville. And I say I was doing ICU because even though you may be an ICU travel nurse, you can do step down, you can do med surg, you can do whatever. You can go below your level of care. You cannot go higher than your level of care. So a med surg nurse cannot go and do ICU as a travel nurse. And if you are doing that, then I'm gonna need you to stop. Okay? But yeah, I was working in the heart of the COVID, and I saw so much that I literally was contemplating if I wanted to continue doing nursing. So yeah, if that sounds like something you want to hear about, go ahead, stay tuned, and guess what? I'm coming right back to tell you. All right. I was in Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where I did my very first contract. Now, I will say I did not want to go to Nashville, Tennessee at first. I really wanted to stay like in Florida, either go back home to Jacksonville or stay somewhere close proximity. And I can't remember why I wanted to do that. I think maybe because it was like my first assignment and I just wanted to stay close to like family and friends. But I think it was another reason why, and I just can't remember. But I wanted to stay close to Florida. However, because it was the holidays coming up. Because I started doing travel nursing in October, and I knew for a fact I did not want to work any holidays. So that's exactly what I did. I didn't work any holidays except Thanksgiving. But I'll get to that. So I decided to go to Nashville, and I have a best friend there. She actually is at my hair doing dentistry. So that kind of made me feel a lot better going from like Florida to Nashville, because that is such a long drive. I think I drove like 10-12 hours, and I stopped midway in Atlanta. I hate driving. You know, if you hate driving, go ahead and like the button below, because I hate driving. But anyways, but yeah, so I will say I started doing travel nursing, and I only had a year and 9 months, I believe, experience in the ICU. So even though like some travel companies will take you with a year of experience, I wanted to get close to 2 years as possible. But also I realized that like if you don't have 2 years as a experience, whatever you're trying to go into, that it is kind of difficult to get your first travel assignment, because it was for me. I kept getting denied because even though I had like a year and 9 months, it wasn't 2 years, and some hospitals wouldn't even look at me. But it's all good. I completed my 2 years while I was in Nashville. And so now I can go wherever I want to go and do whatever I want to do. I decided to go to Nashville, and I went to like one of the very well-known hospitals in Nashville. I'm not going to say no names, but if you know, you know. If you don't, figure it out. But I went to one of the very well-known hospitals in Nashville, and I would say, and I'm gonna give you my honest opinion about the hospital and about my experience there. I know you want that, but I will say the hospital itself was nice. I mean, for the most part, the ICU facility was nice, very up-to-date equipment. However, I didn't really see that many African Americans within the hospital as nurses or doctors. I only saw African Americans as housekeeping and cafeteria workers. So I saw one black doctor, but I didn't even see any like Indian doctors. I didn't see any Hispanic doctors. And where I'm from, let me tell you something. the Hispanics and the Filipinos, they run the floor. And I'm used to that diversity from where I'm from. And I would say that this particular hospital, there was no diversity. And granted, like Nashville itself, there's really no diversity. I also worked in the COVID ICU, so I don't ever mind working in COVID ICU. I actually honestly like COVID ICU better than the regular ICU because I just feel like it's more controlled in the sense. And I know that sounds crazy, but I just feel like everyone's there for the same reason. So we're all treating the same thing. Yeah, you may have this comorbidity with your COVID, but it's not like you coming in to the ICU and I don't know, it's just different. Like, it's just, for me, it just seemed more controlled than a regular ICU. And so I did like that. But for this particular assignment, they did give their ICU nurses, their travel ICU nurses, step down patients, and I hated it. I don't want to walk in and always receive a step down patient if I'm on the ICU. And I felt as though, like, anytime there was a walkie-talkie, anytime there was a patient who wasn't intubated, anytime there was a patient who was being discharged the next day, whatever the case is, like, that was given to the travel nurse. And it became aggravating because while everybody else is sitting down and enjoying their night and, they patient just, sedated and intubated. And yes, I'm not saying that makes it easier, but I am saying that it's less annoying than me having to be like, hello, Miss Johnson, what you need now? I don't talk like that, but that's really what I wanted to say. But hello, Miss Johnson, how can I help you? Okay, I'll be in there shortly because I'm not walking into your COVID ICU room, your COVID room regardless. I'm not walking in there every 5 minutes because you couldn't get everything out that you wanted to tell me in the beginning. I'm not doing that. So, but overall, the hospital experience was cool. I met a lot of travelers. I met, like, the staff. They were cool, but the unit was so freaking big. It was like 30 to like 40 patient bed, I think, and maybe have been more, but 30 to 40 patient bed floor. And like, what I'm used to is like a smaller unit, but like everyone works together as a team. Like, when you get a patient, that whole floor gets the patient. Like, but on this floor, when I get a patient, I get the patient. I don't have no one coming there to help me assist, turn, do anything. I had maybe like 1 or 2 times where someone came and helped me, and it just frustrated me because it's just like, this is an ICU. You don't know what you're getting, like, period. That's why it's so important to work as a team on ICU. I do not understand how people are on the floor and they don't work as a team. Like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. So I felt like it was a lot of like solo dolo on the ICU, and I didn't like that. However, when stuff did happen, you do have a charge and you have a huck. I can't remember the name they call it, but no, the huck is a secretary. Can't remember the name they call it, but you have someone there who another nurse who does not have patients, and all they do all night is help you. And I really like that. So yeah, what else about the hospital? I mean, it was a good experience. Would I recommend people to go there? I recommend certain people. I have to know your personality, and I'll be like, yeah, you should go there. But I don't recommend everyone to go there. And I definitely, would I go back? No. But that's just me. My personality doesn't really mix with that type of atmosphere. And they just do a lot of different shit. Like, honestly, like, they do a lot of like VBGs. Like, I ain't did a VBG till I got there. Like, my old hospital was strict ABGs. Like, I personally still to this day do not know how to read a VBG. But I could tell you what an ABG says, and I can tell you what we need to do after I read that ABG. But I don't know what this VBG talking about. They do a lot of stuff like that. They run levo on peripheral IVs. Like, nobody had an A-line. I can go on and on. But nonetheless, that was just my experience, and I probably would not go back. All right, on that note, let's talk about the city. So like I said, my best friend was there, so that really saved me. And shout out to you, best friend. Shout out to you, Aries. But yes, my best friend was there. And so that made it a lot better because she is at Meharry doing dentistry. So I was able to meet her friends and, you know, went on like a trip, a cabin trip with them. And, you know, it was just really fun. So yeah, I was so happy to have my best friend there. Even though like she is a very busy woman, she definitely has jobs on top of jobs that she has to do with the school. And, you know, so we probably didn't hang out one-on-one as much as, you know, we could have, but we definitely like saw each other and hung out when we could. We went and tried different restaurants and we went on cabin trips, but during the week it was like, you know, she was very focused. And go ahead, sis, you about to be a dentist. But yeah, so where did I stay in Nashville? Well, I stayed with my best friend. And I only had to pay $600 in rent. And I know that sounds crazy, like only $600, but when you do have a family or friend there, try to figure out if you can come up with a deal for paying rent. That way you're not paying whatever you're paying at home, plus like paying like $12, $15, whatever, however much $100 it is to rent somewhere, or you know, you're not spending money at a hotel. So try to work something out, and we'll have a video. I'll have a video about finding living arrangements while doing trauma nursing. So that video will be coming soon. But yeah, I stayed with my best friend, which is really nice. She had like a room or something in her house, so that was good. I saw snow for the first time, and I'll post a video somewhere up here. When your roommate calls you to tell you can't even see it, y'all. Calls you to tell you that it's snowing for real. I'm about to go right outside. Oh, let's go. Y'all, apparently it's snowing outside. Looks like rain to me. But apparently when it hits something, it turns white. So it's the day after it has snowed. It looks beautiful out here, guys. So nice. And my car has ice on it, has snow on it. This for the girls night. This is what do you do when your car has snow on it? How long does it need to sit before? Okay, my window shut though. How long does it need to sit before? I saw snow for the first time. What else did we do? We went to like one of her classmates had like a cute little birthday celebration, so we went wine tasting or whiskey tasting. Yeah, whiskey tasting and wine tasting. We did that, and we hung out, had like a little game night, so that was fun.
She was like, where?
It's the head stuck for me. What is she doing?
I got deodorant on.
Let me see your shirt. Okay.
I can have Italy. Oh, we can take that. I'm not sure on this. Caramel. I'm gonna get it.
This is the creme brulee.
Ooh, this is way. I don't even like banana candy, but I'm gonna give it. I hate banana candy, but I'm gonna give it a run.
Oh, that was good. Banana.
That was. It tastes like a banana already. I should drink it already. Damn.
Smoked apple?
That's gonna be in it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cheers.
Are you okay with dairy products? You're not. So
It was really good.
This girl acting up. She done took us into the wrong store. This girl acting up, y'all. All she had was 5 little shots. What's up with her?
I was like,
That's not it.
this ain't it.
What is wrong with the
I don't know where to
child?
go, to be honest.
We just gonna follow this group, and then we gonna get there, y'all.
Nashville living, period.
I'm gonna let y'all know when we get there. You know, I'm gonna put you on there.
it's all love, bro. I love to see Detroit people here.
I feel it. That's how I feel about Florida people.
She don't have too much to drink.
Yeah!
Surrounded with dentists. Service. Get a little drinky drink. What is this? What is this?
Rosemary Tennessee whiskey spritzer.
Ooh, thank you.
Maybe?
Yes, they're on the table.
Let's see if she likes it.
So, yeah, a lot of that happened. A lot of whiskey. And, yeah, that's about it.
She don't like her drink. What is wrong with the child?
If you guys can look through those windows right there, you see all the barrels that are stacked up? Yeah. That's all of our whiskey that's aging in there. Right? That's also some Velvet Bourbon that's aging there as well. But this gives you an idea. You can't be talking with your hands like that.
91% alcohol. 91% alcohol. They're trying to kill us.
How do you do it? Go back.
Just skip that one. I don't know. Little Duval, maybe.
Oh, y'all let get that one. Oh, shit. Okay. You go ahead.
What else do we do in Nashville? Nashville, I would say Nashville is pretty big in the sense that there's a lot of stuff to do in Nashville. I will say that you can always find somewhere to eat and something to do in Nashville. So yeah, Nashville was fun. It was fun, and I made a lot of money. And if you're wondering how much I made in Nashville, I am free to tell you. I am not hesitant to let you know how much I made in Nashville. So, but I tell people, when people ask me that, I tell them how much I saved, because I feel like that's better than me saying how much I made, because I don't really freaking know how much I made, because I spent money. This first time I just spent money. Clothes galore. Like, what were you thinking? But how much I saved. So, and I will be honest, like before starting travel nursing, I had nothing saved. And that's just because like being a staff nurse, like nursing, you can make a lot of money, but as a staff nurse, I wasn't making anything. Everything was going towards my student loans, my rent, my car, and that's just my experience. Everybody's experience is different, but that's where the bulk of my money went. So no, I didn't save. But I was able to save $11,000. And I know that may not sound like a lot to the rich and wealthy, but that was a lot for me, because I never had that amount in my bank account other than when I had to pay for school. But I was able to save $11,000, and I felt so proud of it, because it allowed me, one, to move out of my apartment, the one back home, and move into something else. Two, it allowed me to take a month and a half off. I was so tired of working in COVID. I was so tired of working, seeing people walk in, talking to me, and leave in a body bag. I was so exhausted of the constant dread of like going to work and like not feeling like I'm doing anything beneficial, because every time I leave and I come back, another patient is gone. Like, I got to the point where I was really regretting nursing. So I really needed to take a month and a half off, and that's what I did. I went to the Bahamas, and that's a video that's coming also. I went to the Bahamas, and I went to Arizona, and that's another video that's coming. But it felt good to just take a break. Just take a break. But yeah, so now I'm in Atlanta, and that is a video coming for you guys as I film my experience in Atlanta. And so far, it has been an experience. But if you want to hear about that, go ahead and like and subscribe. Go ahead and click that bell notification so you can get notified when I post a new video. And go ahead and comment below what videos you want to hear and see. Okay? Because I'm here. I'm back, baby. But yeah, that was my experience in Nashville. And I just thank you guys for just sitting and listening to me talk. But yeah, I had fun. I would do it again. I wouldn't do Nashville again, but I'm definitely going to keep doing traveling. Okay? And on that note, I'm out.